Hey everybody, welcome to Maslow Tarot. I'm here to do the readings for the water signs for the month of November 2020 for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. If you don't know your chart, please check the discussion section of this channel and you'll be able to actually get your chart. So you can do that. I do want to say that this setup is not my normal setup. I am trying live for this month just to meet some of my viewers and connect with you guys. As it has been a while since I've posted. And I've been scared to go live because my setup is kind of weird at home. I have to go through OBS software and I need to figure it out. But if you see my description, you'll see some other readers that I highly recommend as they are wonderful. They've helped me on my journey and helped me also get set up and whatnot. Just all different aspects of learning and soul growth. So all right, I'm going to do a reading for the water signs. We're going to start with Pisces. I do bring in my guides, ancestors, guardians, spirit of the highest vibration to assist me with this reading to provide you the utmost clarity for your highest benefit only. For anybody watching this video. All right, let's see what's going on with the Pisces. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Hi, Crystal Ball Tarot. What's up? How are you doing? Thank you. All right, so for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, what can they expect in the month of November, or something that they should look out for, something we need to know about that the reading will involve? I'm using the Butterfly Messages deck. I think it's the Butterfly Oracle deck, the Drain Virtue. So I have a thing for butterflies. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, Pisces. New career. Starting a new job or you're working. My nose is already starting to itch. All right, so it looks like we're on to something. I feel like if you're waiting on information from a job, there's potential that you got it, or no matter what, you're going to keep looking and you will find something. A new career for Pisces. Interesting. All right, now let's look at the emotions through the Soul Journeys deck. See what important emotions will come up in the month of November for Pisces. Right, for the month of November in Pisces. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified if I go live again. I will be doing a collaboration coming up soon. Ooh. All right, Pisces, we've got forgiveness. So I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. We also have abundance here. So abundance, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Envy. All right, so we have I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So the energy I'm getting straight away is definitely a release of any type of bad feelings you have from something that maybe you went through previously. It could have been someone, you could be in a blame situation where you're blaming somebody for things that you have went through. And it's actually not helping you move forward. With gratitude and with forgiveness comes gratitude. So we can forgive our past. We can forgive ourselves. We can forgive others. But once you're truly in a state of gratitude, you're able to move forward. You close your heart to it. But if you're in a state of envy, watching somebody else, seeing what they're up to. Oh my God, the dog. I'm sitting next to a dog and it's doing the funniest thing right now. But it's hilarious. Okay. It'll bring you closer to abundance, right? So you're blocking your abundance if you think that somebody else has it better than you because you're not really focusing on yourself. All right, let's get some more information. For the Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, 2020 for November 2020. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Pisces, please. Can we get some information? All right. For Pisces, please. What do they need to know for the month of November? 9 of Cups. Sitting pretty. Sitting pretty on your own. Not really worried about what others think of you. Not really worried about what other people have going on. That's a good sign. That's really great. So you're probably getting away from this envy energy. Maybe other people are envying you. You might be an Aries cusper. We have the Emperor here, which is also father energy or masculine energy. But it seems like you're really in control here. You're really in control when it comes to your emotions. You're stable. You're comfortable. I feel like you're very proud of yourself at this time. You're on a new journey. You're on a new cycle. I do shuffle these cards. They can come out in reverse, but these are all coming out upright. So good for you, Pisces. You're on a new journey, right? You're seeing what the world has to offer you. You have a certain amount of control when it comes to how you feel and what you want, okay? I feel like you're set on something, but you're not set on how you're going to go about it and how you're going to get it. You're just kind of comfortable where you're at, and it can only get better from here. I think there's an appreciation, there's a gratitude, there's a forgiveness that's going on that's helping you to be open to these opportunities. You're just kind of free-spiritedly moving forward, and I like that. So, yes, so you're being very logical with mind to your investments at this time. You're making sure that there's a give and take balance when it comes to what you invest and how other people invest in something that you're working towards. You have come from learning from your mistakes. Okay, you've learned from your mistakes. It might have hardened you, made you a little cold, Pisces, or you might have some air in your chart, or this could be somebody in your energy that you're going to in order to try to invest something with, maybe a business partner. But so if you look at this energy, we have the Five of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles, right? So making sure that there's a proper investment moving forward in a direction that is logical and clear-cut, that you understand all aspects of the business. You might even be working in a bank job, potentially, or an analyst. But you're really thinking about your investments. You might grow a little bit impatient if somebody is, you might even be impatient in regards to if somebody is fully invested as you. And that's more than material. That's intention, right? What are their intentions? Let me make sure that they're coming at me right before I invest any further. I'm starting to feel something here, so I need to really reanalyze the situation. But again, you come from a situation where you have learned from mistakes. You've been down and out before. You have a very logical attitude towards it. Maybe you were the type of person who was down and out but never asked for any help, so that's why you may have grown, not why, but it's part of why you could become a little bit cold at this time. And you can be very quick to cut people off if they don't seem fair. If they seem like they're always wanting something, if they seem like they're always needing something from you. But the important aspect of this energy is that you are going to be analyzing some investments, all right? And you could be replaying this give and take energy over in your head. Like, am I giving more than I need to? Am I being too generous? Is this equal? It feels like everything's balanced. It feels like everything's balanced at this time. Or you're being judged heavily by an air sign that wants to make sure that you are heavily invested in their idea or their situations. Could be a boss. Okay. Let's see what else we got. All right. What is this investment? What is this investment? King of Wands, something you're passionate about. Maybe it's a person. Maybe it is a fire sign. Somebody who is passionate, creative, center of attention sometimes. Very powerful. Very powerful. They're a great leader. They motivate people. They get people to act. They get people to see their point of view, but not in an emperor type of way. We have the energy of defense here. Standing up for your values. Standing up. You want somebody to stand up for you. It feels like, hey, Lulu. So the King of Wands. Sorry. Lulu, lay down. Lay down, baby girl. Lay down. Lay down. It's my buddy. She wanted to be here. Okay, watch out. Okay, so I'll let you out in a second. Okay. Almost done. All right, so you have the Seven of Wands. What is this defensiveness? I think that there might be competition here that is making, okay. Yeah, there might be opportunities that present themselves once this person's true ulterior motives, potentially ulterior motives, come to light, it could actually change the direction of the project, right? So that's why I think the investment question is coming through, or is important, is that you really fully discuss with your Queen of Swords energy and intention that where you want this to go, and come from a place of creative motivation, come from a place where it's connecting with that light, that thing that makes you want to do this in the first place, right? You are fully capable to change some minds here. The Emperor is above all those kings, right? They're above in a sense of they've learned all these lessons. Someone here might just want to show off, right? They might just want to show off, and they might block out your ideas because they want to be the center of attention. So if you're not this Queen of Swords energy, they could still be seeing what's going on. So they have a very analytical approach to how they're seeing if these investments are happening equally. And if you're working on the same project with an fire sign or somebody else, it's seen, it's noticed. This person's character has built a trend, but how you handle this is by logical, direct, clear communication, right? Boundaries is what I'm getting for that. So within this new career, there might be some competition that you have to be wary of. Make sure that you're doing things for the right reason, and that you're, whatever affects your motivation, just be equally invested, not overly invested or underinvested, but just pay attention to how you're investing in something, and if it's logical, I guess, how people are handling anybody who's not. All right, so that's Pisces. Let's do Cancer, please. We're moving on to the Cancer signs. What time is it for the Cancer signs? Can I see? No idea. All right. Oh, 12. Got it. Cancer signs. What's going on for you? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of November 2020, please. What kind of messages do they need to hear? What events might happen that they need to think about for the month of November? Emotions. You're Cancer, of course. So emotions. I'm going to pull another one. Or two, I guess. But we have family changes and welcome the new. Okay. So emotions, family changes, and welcome the new. Ooh. Maybe there's a baby on the way. Or somebody's marrying into the family. Yeah. You might be meeting somebody, or they might be meeting, your family might be meeting your significant other. It could be filling you up with some emotions at this time. But it looks like there might be a welcoming attitude towards the situation. Or it's advice to welcome the new, right? To be more open to the idea. So there's going to be some changes, it looks like, for Cancer and their family, or a small circle of friends, support group. Family doesn't have to be blood. We all know this. All right. Could be finding your soul family. People that you resonate with, that have your back. All right, let's see. What emotions are Cancers going through? Because they're going through some emotions. But what are some important emotions that will be pertinent for the month of November for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus? Wow. Okay. So that's how it's going to be, Cancer, right? Thanks. So you have doubt and then love. I release the need to know all the answers. And then we have love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. To remind yourself to come from a place of love, from the heart space, a place of unconditional love, where it's like, if it's out of your control, it's not something that you need to even try to control. All you can do is separate yourself from it, or wish it luck, wish it love, and goodbye. So I think there's some doubt here. I don't think this is your energy, Cancer. This feels like maybe you are skeptical. You're skeptical about somebody that may be coming back in the family. It could be like a sister's boyfriend or something that you don't trust. Maybe someone's getting married or someone's moving really fast and they're just really scared of where this is going, or they doubt it's real. They want to find what's wrong with it. That's what I'm getting. They want to find what is wrong with the situation. So we'll look a little deeper and see what's going on. All right, let's see what's going on for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, please. Thank you all for stopping by. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. We're going into the tarot now to see what is going on with respect to doubt, love, emotions, family changes, and welcoming the new. This isn't my permanent setup as I'm on vacation, and normally you can see the cards like I'm laying down. If you look at my other videos, I'm just on vacation and decided to say hi to you guys. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, please. Cancer. All right. Well, some heavy energy. Okay. What's going on for Cancer for the month of November? Oof. We've got some heartbreak here, some pain. You're getting over it though. You're moving forward. But this card can turn back up anytime, so it's still fresh. It's still raw. No matter how long ago it happened, it's still affecting you. All right, let's see what this is. What's going on? What is this Three of Swords in reverse? What do we need to know about it for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, please. All right, it might have been an earth sign. Was it Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? Right? They might have been really stubborn, really greedy. They might have been your financial source of security. I'm getting stubborn, though. Stubborn. All right, what about this? The Devil in reverse. Another earth energy. The Devil in reverse is they were toxic. So you getting out of the situation probably helped you get over a toxic dynamic. It doesn't mean that it's all one person, but the fact that you're part of the dynamic means there was something that you were drawn to. So if you're getting over a toxic situation, you're realizing the toxicity within yourself, also within the dynamic, not necessarily within the other person, because that's not your job, right? It's about the dynamic and what you're bringing to it and what you're taking from it. So as far as this energy, I'm happy you're getting over it, because it does look like the Devil's in reverse, so it's good. You're getting past it. You're working through it, okay? There's some things that probably still linger on from this pain that you've went through, potentially with this earth sign or this King of Pentacles energy here. They might have took and never gave back, right? And it just makes you feel like love is a loss. I doubt love exists. I don't understand it. Or somebody within your family, or maybe their family even started treating you different, right? Could have been a very codependent energy. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. So kind of stuck on that emotional feeling you get from somebody when they treat you good, right? That's immediately what's popping into my head. So thinking that your source of happiness is coming from a dynamic, and the fact that all of a sudden things are changing, it's like you can't be happy anymore. And that's not true. We create our own happiness. So at the point where if it is that toxic situation, this isn't everybody, but you're getting out of this codependent energy. And I think that's the most painful part of this whole shadow work type of situation that you're dealing with right now, is realizing the toxicity or those things within yourself that you don't want to see. But it's going to help you turn this upright and see your value and your worth that you bring to the table all on your own. Not so that you can make somebody else happy, but so you can make yourself happy, right? And in order to understand love, we have to love ourselves, right? I know it's so cliche. I'm so tired of hearing that shit. I'm so tired of saying that shit too. But you will find your power. You will find your motivation. There's a fire inside of you. Okay? You can see the good. There's a strength in these codependent toxic behaviors because you can still see the good in something no matter how much it has hurt you. And I think once it actually leaves our life and we're able to look at it from afar, this, not even it, but the situation that we went through or put ourselves through, we're able to see it in such a different light, or we're able to see those strengths. A weak person doesn't sit there and go through hell over and over again until they figure it out, right? A weak person just chooses what feels better, or they just keep going through it and blame everybody else. And there's nothing wrong with being weak. That's a choice, whatever. It's not me. It's not our job to heal other people. But we are definitely here for the perspective and to find that motivation, to see our true selves and what we're capable of. Now, I think this is motivating. This past situation is motivating for a more fruitful future in a sense of like, you don't want to be that person anymore. Or maybe this is the other person's energy and they're taking over your reading. But the secrets have come out. It's being learned that, yes, that was toxic. Yes, I'm getting over it. It still hurts. I'm still human, but I'm getting over it. I'm getting over it. I'm seeing everything a little bit more clear now. And it's very motivating for us to move forward as our true selves, not somebody who's depending on somebody else, right? Or depending on a cycle that we've been a part of for so long. It takes strength to explore new things and even to explore new perspectives of our own self. And you can do this. You're going to get over this lost energy. You're going to get over this grief. It's sad. It sucks. It hurts. It's painful. But you know what? In the grand scheme of things, this is very small. This is a moment where you're not able to see the two cups that are still standing upright. You're just focusing on the hard stuff right now. And sometimes it's important to focus on the hard stuff so that we can ensure that doesn't happen again, right? Not to be preachy. Right. Here we go. This wanted to pop out. So I think once you're done focusing on the hard stuff and you're able to find that motivation and the strength that it took to get through those cycles and to get out of it and stay out of it, you're able to see this new beginning, and it doesn't matter because anything is better than that, right? It can only go up from here. And I think where you start is yourself, your self-love, your self-nurturing. What makes your world beautiful? I used to have this friend, and she would, when I was in my rock bottom, she would say, it's time to color your world. Get all your paints out. Get the fucking glitter. We're going to just paint this canvas something beautiful. And that's what you do. I think that's how you find your motivation, is you start, I deserve this shit. I want this. I can do this. I am loved, or I'm able to be loved. I'm loving. I deserve this. And it just takes one foot in front of the other. Even if you feel a little bit crazy doing it, you do deserve it. You don't have to keep punishing yourself for a toxic past. And you can get out of this energy. It's a long road, but you can get there. And with the King of Pentacles, it is the most stable, sturdy, and secure point of action among all the other suits. It's almost for sure. It's just slow and steady. But I'd rather something be slow and steady and well thought out in order to build a stronger foundation. All right, any advice? Any more advice for Cancer? All right. So you might be overanalyzing your past emotions or emotions regarding to the past, but it's good. I don't see this as bad here. You are overanalyzing it, but there might be a reason. There's something that you still need to uncover as this cup is still closed. So you're open and you're feeling and you're able to look and see and feel, but that's what's keeping you from moving on, which is probably good right now, right? Understanding your emotions and why you were so attached to something, why you're so clearly not wanting to move forward because something's holding you back. And it next to this Queen of Cups here, this is definitely a water sign. This could be you, right? Not moving forward into the unknown yet because you're still looking at the past. And that's in order, I think, to learn and to help you move forward. Anything else? Yep. And you will have some options and opportunities come forward. You just have to look at the world from a bigger picture, right? You have the world in your hands at this point, especially if you're newly single or you're newly out of a bad situation. You can take steps in any direction. You just haven't chosen that path yet. You're just building your plan, you're analyzing, and you're refocusing your priorities in order to get you on a long-term vision rather than a short-term flighty response into the unknown. I like that. All right. Oop. There you go. I think that you're going to be looking into housing. You're going to be looking into opportunities for a more secure and not toxic environment to live. Or you could be relying on your close circle of friends. You may be hitting a milestone, maybe with sobriety or away from a toxic environment. This could actually be an anniversary of some sort, it feels like. But you're definitely moving forward, and you need to celebrate those wins. You need to pat yourself on the back for the hard steps that you've taken to cross the boundaries of new. Getting yourself out of a cycle is not easy. I know. So celebrate your wins. You got this. Shout it from the rooftops if you need to. Even if you just have one friend, wave your hands in the air, dance, and shout it, because you're on your way. Slowly but surely you're on your way, and you're motivated. You're using that past to motivate you, and I like that. It's very cool. But I know it's hard. I know. All right, let's see. For November, we're going to move on to the next sign. We have Scorpio. All right, Scorp. What's going on for the Scorpios? Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus for November 2020. If you don't know your full chart, there's a discussion in the discussion section of my channel. There are links provided so that you can check your chart. Lay down, losers. I have an official mascot for this reading, and it is a triple mix. Right? Scorpio. Okay, what is going on for Scorpio for the month of November? November 2020. For the month of November 2020 for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, please. Ooh, I didn't want to touch this. It's weird. Grief work. Grief work. All right. Heavy red energy, passionate towards something, the way something ended. You have a lot of grief with regards to something that, oh wow, parental care. I'm getting overcompensation. I don't know why, but grief work and parental care. Hey, it's okay. So there might be a lot to do after a parent probably exits your situation. There's a lot probably to take care of with regards to material items, family members that don't understand, or it's hard for them to understand, hard for them to deal with. It could affect the whole dynamic of a close group of people, a society, a community. It feels like this was a big deal, whatever this happened, this ending or this loss. There might still be some need to work on understanding what that means to you with regards to letting somebody go, right? Letting somebody go, letting something go, letting an idea go. It doesn't necessarily have to be an actual person, but it can be an idea. It can be anything, what it means to you, okay? Understanding the existential process, if you will, from your own two eyes and your own heart and your own point of view. There's no manual. I mean, there's classes and crap like that, but there's no manual for how to deal with this. And I think that you are wanting to do this on your own terms, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, I feel like you did your best. All right, let's get the emotions out before I start weeping. All right, so what are some important emotions that Scorpio will be dealing with for the month of November? If grief pops out, I'm done. It's definitely a hard one. Hard thing. All right. Promises. Okay, I want to just start spewing all these things that come to me, but I know that it's not going to make any sense. Okay. For emotions, what are going on? Okay. We've got fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Testing, resisting, blocking. Fear. It's really hard to get attached to something if you know that one day it's not going to be there. And I think Scorpios are so deep that that's a mystery that affects them extremely deeply. So it's really hard to get attached to something, and then it just disappears, or it's gone. You know? So there's a reconnection, I think, that needs to happen. That could happen, not needs to, but that could happen to reconnect with the understanding of what gone means, what memory means, what experience means, what affect long-term lasting energy, long-term lasting memories and things. Holding on to the memories and having that survive and live through you. Freedom. Oh my God. So guilt and freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. And honestly, so this freedom card, it's a great card. I love this card. But right now, it feels like a sarcastic little brat. Like it's being mean. Like I do what I want type of energy. That's great. Do what you want. Okay? Do what you want then. That's perfectly fine. I understand that. I totally do. I ain't telling anybody what to do. We also have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Okay? So it's like, I'm getting like, I know. Like somebody's just like, stop, I know. And I'm so sorry if I'm reiterating things that like maybe you hear all the time or that you think about, you don't know how to expand on it or deal with it, or you're just not ready yet, which is totally fine. There's no manual, there's no time expectation on how to deal with grief work and how to do something. And there's no push or pull on it whatsoever. You are able to do whatever you need to do to process these emotions and these feelings, or these emotions and these experiences that you want to have and that you've had, because you are you, and you're the only one who really truly understands what is going on in your head. But if you do let people come in, if you just let people connect with you, it changes it up a little bit. Not for advice, but just experiences. Healing that heart. All the sadness in the world doesn't make the bad things not happen. So if you fight sadness with sadness, it's something that you just need to do, I guess, for some time. However long you need. All right, so let's see. Let's get into the tarot. See what Spirit has to say through the tarot. And move forward. All right. I'm getting worried. Fear. So what about this fear? So we have the Hermit. Isolation energy. Lonely. But it's really in a sense to discover your own truth. Going within to look at your own light. What lights you up in the darkness? Not what other people tell you to do so that your dark is less dark. But you're figuring out things on your own. And this is major arcana energy for Virgo. So you might be dealing with a Virgo or have strong Virgo in your chart. We have the Nine of Pentacles. It did pop out in reverse. So it's like a stuck energy. But I think it did flip back upright. Let me get some tea. It flipped back upright. And it's right behind, avoiding any responsibilities so that you can go within and deal with things. But your responsibilities are still on the table, ready to move forward with you. I like that. It's like, they'll always be there. They'll always be there waiting for you. Don't let other people come in and tell you what to do and how to deal with this thing, because you need to deal with things your way. And there's nothing wrong with dealing with things your way, but it's going to worry people. If you isolate yourself too much, just let them know what you're doing and what you're up to. If they ask, if you care about them, they care about you. Just know that. We have the Empress in reverse. Be careful. Be careful of not taking care of your body, not taking care of yourself, not taking care of your health, right? I'm feeling a heavy survivor's guilt here. This long-term project might have had to do with somebody who is no longer in your energy. And in order to move forward, it's kind of like, should I even do this? Like, should I even keep working on this then? Like, I don't know what to do. So I think you're asking for signs. The world does keep spinning, right? So you have the King of Wands. Motivation. It's also anger if you reverse it. But we have motivation and passionate energy. Wanting to be a leader, taking the lead, kind of like building yourself up and realizing how you're going to do this thing. I feel like you have big shoes to fill. You have big shoes to fill. And you want to do this the right way. And I think if you come at it from a passionate perspective, from a passionate approach of really connecting. I like what you're doing here. You're connecting with why you're doing something, what it means to you, your truth, and nobody else's. And again, the Knight has his back to the Hermit, right? He's just waiting. It's almost like guarded and it's protected. It's just waiting to move forward. You know, we're not going anywhere yet, but you figure out what you need to figure out. You might let yourself go a little bit. You might lack a little bit of confidence because you are fully depending on yourself right now. But it's going to make you a better leader. It's going to make you better at what you're trying to build because it comes truly from you and nobody else. Maybe from your memories and your experiences that you had with this person that is no longer in your energy. I like that. You're going to come back with a fucking vengeance. Excuse my language. I do curse sometimes. It just happens. So we have the 8 of Wands in reverse, which is blocked communication, blocked travel. It also could be stuck energy. Queen of Wands came out. Ooh, who's this? Could be dealing with an Aries, a fire sign, or your counterpart. Somebody who you align with. This could be mom and dad energy as well. This could be mother. So there's a blocked communication here, something that's not being communicated. So these are 2 incredibly passionate leaders. They're mature, they're stable, but they lead from their ideas. Oh, hi, Final Destiny. What's up? Sorry, I'm not doing any private readings or anything. I'm just kind of doing the water signs today. But feel free to subscribe. I'm going to be doing a collaboration soon with another reader. I'll also be doing some random readings just to see if anybody has any questions so I can meet my viewers. So I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to take a look at these again really quick. I am absolutely wonderful. I'm on vacation. I'm still working, but I'm just hanging out with some friends and family. All right. All right, so there's a lot that's being unpacked. And that's a specific word I wanted to use in this situation. So releasing a burden by giving up on this angry feeling. In a sense, we're not really giving up on it, but just kind of not putting all the value of it on your shoulders, like not taking care of things that you're expected to take care of, like letting go of expectations, getting away from expectations. But just remember to be compassionate, again, with yourself and others at this time. Okay, because we do have the Temperance card in reverse. Whew, that's heavy energy. But once you release a lot of these things that you're dealing with while you're in your Hermit energy, right? The Hermit will go away and then can move, like that's what I feel like is happening. You're stuck in Hermit mode because you want to be. This is your decision, right? This is how you're dealing with it. And that's fine. You're figuring out your own truth. And once you figure out your truth, which is what was so hard, how is it going to be difficult? How can I move forward? How can I be more balanced? How can I be more compassionate? Right? How can I nurture finances better? How can I nurture this long-term baby or this thing and in the way that is mine? Okay. Again, I keep hearing big shoes to fill, big shoes to fill. So like, I feel like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself as well. And I think that's because you have a high, deep respect for this person or this position that you're taking or this thing that you're doing. So again, figuring out your truth and then you get to move forward, right? And it's a long-term stable opportunity that is just waiting for you. There's no rush. You will get there. There's no rush. Do what you need to do to handle your grief work, to get through this. You are free. You have the freedom to do whatever you want to do. Okay? Thank you. And then we have the chariot. Whoa. Okay. So with that, all that stuff that we're unpacking, right, through this grief work and through releasing and letting go of things that we need to figure out, because we go within and we're like, hey, what do I need to learn from the situation? What am I doing? Am I doing this right? Am I able to move forward in the right way? It's like once you release all this expectations you have for yourself because on top of that, oh, hi, Amy. Hey, girl. Hey. All right. So you're able to actually align your ego. I'm getting ego off this card heavily. And I feel like whatever this happened, this loss or this person that exited your life affected your ego deeply. Who you are, in a sense, who you present yourself to be, what you align with, what you resonate with in terms of who you're raised by or like what you're doing in life. So when that was all discombobulated through this grief work that needed to happen or whatever happened with that, there was a lot of things that you had to grow up really fast about. And I think there was some avoidance, but now you're directly looking at it. Okay. You might be doing it alone, which is fine. You know, a lot of people have to do things alone. But once you've realized all that, it aligns this ego. Where you fit in the grand scheme of things, the light, the dark, the balance, right? There's a duality aspect. So everything has to be leveled out and figured out before the chariot can move forward. Right now you have a wheel broken, right? And you're going in circles. But you're in hermit mode, understanding the wheel so that you can put the wheel back on and go in the direction that you need to go and be that Queen of Wands, King of Wands energy, right? Wow. Scorpio. Always making me just get deep. Like, what? I love it, though. I really do. Okay. I think that's everything for today for the water signs. I thoroughly enjoy doing this. I love seeing the chats here. Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising here, Libra Sun. Oh, hey, Cancer. What's up, Amy? So I will be doing more lives in the future because this is fun. I love seeing people come on and I'm like, hey, what's up? My video quality will be better. And because this is not my normal setup, I normally have a much better webcam and speaker and everything. And you're able to actually see the cards and me at the same time. Thank you, Northern Comfort Tarot and Empress of Duality for helping me with that. Go check them out. They're awesome. There's also another list in my description of wonderful readers. Nice. I know. I have to work 10-hour shifts this week to make up for some time. But that's awesome. I don't have any babies yet. Maybe someday. I don't know. All right. Well, I'm going to say goodnight to you all. Thank you so much for catching my live. Be sure to subscribe or check the alert bell so you'll know when I'm going live again. And I will talk to you guys later. Thank you.